But in moving on, since we are interested in the completion of the road, now that the contractor is back on site, you say $195 million was paid to him. Under your tenure, how much has been paid to the contractor so far?
In excess of $77 million.
You've paid another $77 million?
Yes. So as of today, we don't owe the contractor a penny. Every certificate raised, which was outstanding before we came to power, based upon which they abandoned site, we have paid fully.
Okay. Now, are there any variations to the contract sum or anticipated variations?
I am not aware of any variation at this stage, but a project of that size, it is not unusual, and a variation can also doesn't necessarily mean an increase in the cost. It could also mean a reduction of the scope, depending on the situation. So I am not aware of the delay as a result of any variation.
Okay. On that note, how much more is left to be paid the contractor?
Okay, the original contract sum, as I said, is $346,479,000 and then $13.79. If we have paid as of today $273,587,000 and then $396 and then 10 cents, it suggests that what is left to be paid is not that much, as a matter of fact, surely less than $100 million. But the important thing here is that the president, in the same statement, suggested that because the rest of the funding of the project is not known, is GOG not certain, he's directed that project become part of big push so that we can sustainably fund the gap between what has been paid and cost to complete, so that we can complete them all within the shortest period of time. And the contractor at that site committed that by middle of next year, that should be done.
So what's the percentage of completion now that we've paid in excess of $270 million? What is the current state of the road by way of percentage? Where have we reached? Okay,
the explanation given by the consultant helping the contractor is that we have done about 75% of the work, which means that we have gone past we have done the bulk of the work already, and that is the reason they are saying they will be able to complete somewhere around April next year.
Okay, if you look at the amount we've paid, that was about 78%, so 75% of it, not bad. So by end of June 2026.
So you could see that we are probably, the financial performance appears to be slightly better than even the physical work.
Yes, based on payments that have been done.
Yeah.
Okay, but let's look at, so now we're certain that will be done. There are other concerns. So now let's look at the scope. You talked about the scope. I just want to look at the scope. We know in the past projects, after the takeover, after the change in government, we varied scopes. You say, when it comes to this project, has there been any variation to the scope of work?
No, we have not instituted, or we don't intend to reduce the scope or do anything. We are going ahead. And Winston, I think Ghanaians should take note of something. For the first time in the history, in our recent history, a government takes over and never ask contractors to stop work. We are doing an investigation and chasing contractors, taking them to Ioko and other things. Nobody. In fact, and you saw me when I toured the 16 regions, rather encouraging contractors, have faith in the state, have faith in Ghana, stay on site, work, we will pay you. So unlike the past, in 2017, when government automatically asked all Poco Road contractors to suspend work pending investigation, which some of them took 3 years and completely destroyed the road, President Mahama never asked any contractor to suspend work. He rather encouraged everybody to work. And in the same spirit, we are not actually intending, or we don't want to make life difficult for any contractor by reducing scope or anything. We are not doing that.